This is IGN. Coming up, Spider-Man 4 officially has a release date. Welcome to your IGN Daily Update. But first, we begin with what appears to be the first ever look at adult Bobby Hill emerging on social media, revealing how Hank Hill's son grew up to be a professional chef. An image of a grown-up Bobby, now sporting stubble but otherwise looking much the same as he did as a child, was posted by voice actress Grey Delisle on Instagram. The original photo has since been removed, but it can still be found on various accounts around X or Twitter and other platforms. The art includes a description entitled "About the Chef" that shares more info, along with various winking nods to classic King of the Hill episodes. Chef Bobby Hill has loved food his whole life, from weeknights around the dinner table eating his mom's spaghetti and meatballs, to overindulging in lutefisk at church potlucks, to celebrations with family and friends at Luli's cafeteria. Food and the people it's enjoyed with are the foundation for his best memories. In fact, his career as a robota chef was inspired by his most cherished memory of all: weekends spent grilling with his dad. Dedicated King of the Hill fans will recall that the final episode shows Bobby discovering a talent for distinguishing the quality of beef cuts, which allows him to finally bond with Hank. It seems that Bobby has managed to turn that talent into a lucrative career by the time of the revival. The update has been confirmed to include a time jump, with most of the original cast and crew returning outside of late Dale Gribble actor Johnny Hardwick, who was nevertheless able to record a couple new episodes before his death in 2023. The King of the Hill revival is set for a 2025 release on Hulu, joining the latest revival of Futurama. Its release date has not yet been revealed. And Netflix has renewed its animated series Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft for a second season, just weeks after the first season's debut. In a blog post, Netflix said that while Season 1 of the show was an origin story of sorts for Lara Croft, Season 2 will advance her character from somewhat of a rookie to her journey to becoming the icon we know today. Showrunner Tasha Huo added that Season 2 will feature Lara slowly building a team, and also that she may punch a shark. Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft stars MCU actor Haley Atwell as Lara Croft, and Atwell will return for Season 2. The 8-episode Season 1 launched on October 10th on Netflix and follows Lara through events occurring between Shadow of the Tomb Raider and the original Tomb Raider games. While the first season of Tomb Raider was received positively by many, we weren't quite so high on it. In our Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft Season 1 review, we said that it isn't terrible, but it's well below the high bar set by other animated video game adaptations on Netflix. Here's hoping Season 2 is able to step it up. Sony Pictures has officially set a date for Spider-Man's next MCU outing, announcing that the film will be out July 24, 2026. As expected, it will be helmed by Shang-Chi director Destin Daniel Cretton, who was reported to be taking the reins after the Russo brothers took over the next Avengers movie. The new Spider-Man 4 release date figures to make 2026 a huge summer for the MCU, putting it 2 months after Avengers Doomsday. It's reminiscent of Spider-Man: Far From Home, which was similarly released shortly after Avengers Endgame. It's also a busy time for Tom Holland, who is set to star in Christopher Nolan's next movie, which is also releasing in July 2026. Not much is known about the story, save that it figures to pick up from where No Way Home left off. Holland has recently shared a handful of updates, confirming that filming will begin in summer 2025, and that the script lit a fire under him after he read it with co-star Zendaya, though it still needs some work. Andrew Garfield, for his part, has said he won't star in the new film after his surprise turn in No Way Home. Thinking about the potential plot, it seems likely that Holland's Spider-Man will have some feelings about Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom. After all, Tony Stark is his friend and mentor in the MCU. There's also persistent hints of connections to Sony's own Venom movies. It's not for nothing that Sony Pictures announced the release date for Spider-Man 4 on the day Venom: The Last Dance arrived in theaters. In the short term, the MCU is focusing on projects like Agatha All Along, which is currently running on Disney+, as well as the impending release of Captain America: Brave New World. You can see all of the upcoming Marvel projects at IGN.com. That's your IGN Daily Update. My name is Tony Jackson, and if you want more news on your favorite games and entertainment topics, make sure to visit us at IGN.com. You can also download our free app on your phone or console and subscribe to our weekly podcasts through the podcast service of your choice.
Spoken Layer.